piece that was done by this guy named Josh called Gasland, when the story came out about people being able to light their water, light their turn their faucet on and light a flame from the water tap. So what's amazing about this gentleman, the guy a journalist from Ireland, decided he would pretty much do a rebuttal. So he put together a piece using funding from a website called Kickstarter. And it's amazing. This guy is dealing with the truth. The whole Gasland project was mostly lies. Created this uproar and this fear in people about fracking. And most of the people, the context of this documentary states that, wow, people have been able to light a flame to their water for years. I'm amazed. I am so amazed, because the thing that blew my mind is there's so many people in the world just lying. I mean, just blatantly lying and don't think nothing of it. Anywhere you find fear being generated, I promise you, God is not in it that you need. Right now, I'm in the process of about to put together a project. It's called child support. You know what? It's amazing the damage that this whole concept of caused to fathers. It's created an atmosphere of like fathers are the enemy, like they are everybody's a deadbeat dad. No, let me tell you something right now. Guess what? The best child support in the world, bring the children to the fathers. Put them on his doorstep. That's the best child support in the world. But you know what's happening? The state is in bed with all these here low-down mothers. You got a lot of women out here, specifically entrapping these men, getting pregnant for them because they know they're guaranteed a check, because the state's going to back them up with their lies and their conniving, all that they're doing. So, yes, my name is Sir. I had no intention of doing this project, but you know what? If a person gets struck by lightning by twice, most of the time you look at him and say, he's a pretty unlucky person, or God is trying to tell him something. Twice, I've had 2 wives. I've been married twice. I've had to go before a judge. Well, both wives left, met some guy. Both of them happened to be a trucker. Imagine that. Both of them were not able to take care of them the way I was accustomed to providing for them, and so things didn't go so well. So guess what they want to do? They go to the state, apply for welfare, apply for food stamps, and then the state wants to come after me. Well, guess what? If I was taking care of my children prior to all of this here, without welfare, without food stamps, then what? The state think they can do a better job than me? I don't think so, baby. Guess what? If I have raised 8 children without being on welfare or food stamps, guess what? I've already taken care of my child support, baby. So I don't care who you are out there claiming that I am a deadbeat dad. I'll call you a lie to your face. This whole child support system is it's legal robbery, what it is. That's all it is. I mean, you know what's so bad about it? God is against it. God said the father is the head of the family, and if the father is the head of the family, guess what? I don't have to take no orders from nobody but God. You want me to take care of my children? Put them on my doorstep, baby. That's the best child support in the world. And I'll tell anybody, the reason why they've been able to get away with this for all this time, because no man has had the guts or the courage to stand up. But let me tell you, the Word of God says that if God is for you, nobody can be against you. And I'm ready to challenge the system. God is for me. He's against this lie that is being perpetrated. He's against this illegitimacy that is taking place. All these women having these illegitimate babies for these men, and then wanting the state to help them finance it. It's a bunch of crap. And I'm ready to challenge right now. God is for me, and guess what? Can't nobody be against me. I'm going to continue watching my program right here called Fracking, and the lie that has been told toward giving a bad light toward the gas companies. I can honestly admit, even I had some reservation when it first came out, when I saw the movie Gaslight. But guess what? Josh, you're a liar. And you know you were lying when you put this whole project together. But this other gentleman, yes, he's from Ireland. He's a journalist, but he's telling the truth.
They put a perception in a lot of people's heads that every well drilled is going to pollute all the time. And that's...
You know, I'm watching this and I'm blown away, because child support's no different. It has given everyone, make everyone think it's a good thing. Wow, you know, I remember remember when I was first introduced to this problem, when my first wife did what she did, ran off with the guy she did, I stood before a judge and I told the judge, I said, look, I don't want nothing from her. Just give me my children. That judge had the audacity to tell me, well, Mr. Brewer, if we give you the children, she's got to pay you child support. I said, but I don't want nothing from her. Give me my children. She refused to give me my children. Since then, this is almost 15, 20 years later, I have had 5 kids in that marriage. Only one of them has graduated, thanks to the state of Louisiana and their child support system, because guess what? My kids were put in a home where the guy was on drugs, the guy was a womanizer, he was no good, he was low down, and she knew he was no good, no down. And matter of fact, had the audacity to move in the house across the street from where my kids grew up. She moved in with this guy in his house across the street from where we was living. Blew my mind. But you know what? The system continues to support these foolish women who's making foolish mistakes and then want to look at the fathers like we're the problem. No, baby, we're not the problem, because guess what? God is on our side. If you're a husband and you're taking care of your children, ain't nobody got the right to tell you anything about your children, because guess what? They are your children, and the state does not have the right and no jurisdiction over them other than God himself. You don't have to take orders from nobody but God. And I tell the world, baby, if God is for you, nobody can be against you. Stop listening to the lies, stop believing untruths, and stop allowing yourself to be deceived by lobbyists, lawyers, professional liars, people who just don't believe in God and don't believe in the principles that God has set for this nation. Because guess what? Truth is not a mystery. All you have to do is look at a situation hard enough, and the truth will slap you in the face. Whew. You know, oftentimes when God gives me an idea, it comes from the places I least expect. And I can honestly tell you, when I started watching this program this morning, I had no intent of doing this piece that I'm doing right now. But it just catapulted me into the project that I've been dealing with for the last 20 years, not realizing, you know what, God is telling me, do something about it. Do something about this whole child support situation, because it has ruined the lives of millions and millions of children. It has ruined the relationship of many fathers with their children. And guess what? The judges will sit back there proud, thinking they're doing something good. Baby, you're not good. You're not doing nothing good. Anything that takes children from their rightful place in life. Anything. I told this, I preached this in a church a long time ago. Anything that separates a husband and a wife and takes a man from their family, anything, I don't care what it is, whatever shape or form it is, manifests itself, anything that divides a family, baby, it is not of God. It is not of God. You can dress it up any way you want to. You put a pig in the dress, it's still a pig. So guess what? Dress up a lie. Dress it up any way you want to. It's still a lie. And child support is the biggest lie that has hit America since racism. Oh yeah, lie. That's all it is. I equivalent to racism, because racism was based on the principle that you had one race better than the other one. Guess what? You're not, baby. We're all created by God. We're all the same. And every time I watch documentaries or any piece of the 50s and 60s era, it blows my mind to think that intelligent people were making some of the decisions they were making based on this foolish, ideologic attitude about racism, thinking you were superior. Ain't nobody superior, baby. Nobody's superior. We're all equal in the eyes of God, because guess what? He created us. Nobody knows better than him. So when I watch any subject of racism, it blows my mind, as I'm thinking, here we were talking about intelligent people. Ain't no different. We're still talking about intelligent people here, passing laws, calling themselves doing something good, and all they're doing is just continually fracturing, splitting up families, hurting the lives of children, destroying their future every day with this thing called child support. Look, I'm Sir Phoenix DeMarlo's Brewer. You know who I am. I preach the gospel, baby, and I tell it like it is, and I don't care who don't like it. But I'm ready to challenge all these liars and these lawyers who call themselves doing something good. You ain't doing good, baby. You're causing a lot of harm. And my 5 children is a prime example, but you're not destroying the 3. not the 3 that I'm looking at right now. Let me show you where they are. That's right. These are my kids. That's right. God gave them all to me. And I'm proud of every last, I'm proud of every last one of them, all 8 of them. They are mine. They got my last name. And I've taken care of them all without welfare, without food stamps. But these mothers wants to leave their husband and then go apply for welfare and food stamps. And the state just, like a fool, just fall for it. No, they don't have to have a reason. They don't have to have a reason. All they got to do is sit in that office and lie. My wife is getting $599 food stamps that she's getting while she's living with the nigga she met on Facebook. What blows my mind is she was living right here with me and couldn't get food stamps and couldn't get welfare. Blows my mind, but she can tell a lie, move out of her own house, move in a house with a guy in a 2-bedroom apartment. This is her house. We own this house, paid for it, paying for it. 4 bedrooms, living room, kitchen, dining room, laundry room, garage. It sits on a nice piece of property. You're going to leave this here to go move into a 2-bedroom apartment with some nigga you met on Facebook? How foolish can you be? And now the state of Texas is financing that foolishness that she's doing. But Gaby, guess what? I'm ready to blow the lid off it. I'm about to blow the lid off the whole lie called child support. Yes, I've had enough. I've been dealing with this here. My first divorce took place in 1999. And, you know, who would have thought I'd have to deal with the exact same thing again? But if you get struck by lightning twice, you're either pretty unlucky or God is trying to tell you something. You know what I interpret? God's trying to tell me something. He said, fix it. Fix it. Do something about it. So all you fathers out here that done fell victim to this lie called child support, give me a holler. Holler at your boy, because guess what? We about to blow the lid off of this bad boy. God is for me? Nobody can be against me. I'm sure Phoenix in my little bro, and I ain't scared of nobody, and definitely ain't scared of the liars and the lawyers out there spilling these untruths. Baby, I am who I am, and ain't no shame in my game, baby. I live and I speak the truth, and ain't nobody gonna tie my tongue. I don't care who you are. To God be the glory. I'm out of here. That's right. I'm your boy.
What's pretty amazing about the whole deal with this piece, what's amazing to me is the fact that when I first saw this here, the guy who produced this piece actually produced it with the help of the Kickstarter.com, and I had never heard of it, so that inspired me. Just the whole subject matter about the lies and how I remember when the whole gas, thing came out, the drilling deal came out, and everybody was excited about it, and then this whole uproar about it's, destroying the water table, etc. And so this gentleman, Irish guy, produced this documentary showing how Mr. Josh lied about the whole thing when he put out the documentary Gasland. And I thought to myself, I said, wow, isn't it amazing to me how people just take things and run with it. Before I got divorced, I didn't have a problem with child support. I didn't have no against it, or I wasn't for it or against it. But I didn't have any problem with it. But it wasn't until I got divorced and I seen how the state was handling me, all I did was ask for my children. Give me my children. I don't want nothing from her. Just give me my children. That woman sat up on that bench and she refused to give me my children. And that blew my mind. And so then to think, wow, almost 15 years later, I'm having to deal with the same thing. I'm having to argue with a female judge to give me my children after the wife done run off with some guy she met on Facebook in the middle of the night, took my 3 daughters with her to bring under the roof of a guy she don't even know. And you know what? Now she's pregnant for this guy. Judge don't even care. They don't even care. But all they want to do is rob the fathers. And I've just about had enough. So that's what inspired me to do this piece. And hey, all you Kickstarters out there, I hope you back me, get behind every father. If you got a child, every father that has a child, it's really, really important that something needs to be done, because this has been going on so long. And if you're not affected by it, you know what? You really don't think it's an issue, but I'm sorry. I'm living proof, Dad. I'm living proof. My children would have been so much better off if they had not been given to their mother. The first wife as well as this wife. They would have been so better off. And my kids today, they would be so better off. The things my children are going through right now, living with her, with this guy, you know what? It breaks my heart. But, hey, I'm your boy, sir. Hey, back me on this project because something needs to be done. Like I said in the clip, if a person gets struck by lightning twice, they're either pretty unlucky or God's trying to tell them something. I know God's trying to tell me something. Do something about it. And that's what I want to do. Do something about it. So, holla at your boy. See ya. And remember, God bless you.